Hello chess lovers, welcome to the new video. So we have another exercise. This one was not created by me. I'll tell you a little story. So I will have a team competition in the near future. So a few days ago I started some preparation. Sometimes just looking through some games or solving some positions. And let me tell you, I don't know, I'm not in a good form because these puzzles that I've been trying to solve, they're so difficult. They're so difficult to me, at least. Unless it's just some tactical melee, then I can find my way. But if it's some strategy or positional puzzle or even endgame, I don't know what's going on. I can't solve anything. Or I am struggling. I need so much time to solve. So this one I failed to solve correctly. I did find a winning continuation, but it was not the best one. What is interesting, when I looked at this position, I said to myself, oh, this is familiar. I've seen this somewhere. And I even think that I know who played it. So I was pretty sure that it was either Paul Keres or Alexander Alekhine. One of these two guys that was in my mind. And I was right. It was Keres that played it, but I didn't remember. I knew it was something about back rank, but I didn't remember the variations or anything. And then once I saw who played the game, when I checked the solution, I remembered that it was from one of the first books that I have read, and it was many decades ago. Actually, not many years ago, but a few decades ago. It was a book about Paul Keres, written by some other guy. It was called something Chess University of Paul Keres, where he put different positions from his games. But still, even though I read about this game, maybe somewhere in 1996 or 1997, so many years ago, I still couldn't solve it. So what I tried was actually, first please pause the video and try to solve it. Yeah, why to play and win. So let's see, which one should we check first? Let's check the correct solution, the one that Keres played. So first he exchanged on d8, and after that he played queen f7, and the idea is obvious. If black takes the queen, he gets checkmated, and if he, I don't know, retreats the queen, then still the back rank is weak, and we can, for example, take this knight and gain a piece, because either of these captures will be followed by the other recapture and checkmate, so it's not possible to recapture any of white's pieces. So that's just the basic idea after queen coming to f7 after the exchange. My solution was immediately queen f7, and I thought it's the same thing. Actually, I didn't even consider exchanging on d8 first. But there is a difference, because here, just because there are two rooks on the board, black has rook c8. And in the other moves lose, I believe, immediately. But this one loses, but not immediately. You just get a terrible endgame after this. So after exchanging on c7, giving a check, black has to block, we exchange again, and we put our rook on the 7th rank. And even though this should be a winning endgame, because this h4 pawn will become a passed pawn, and the bishop is much stronger than a knight in this kind of position. But it's not as effective, because the other one wins a piece, and this one just gave you a strategically winning endgame. So let's just go back to the main line. So after this, why does here rook c8 does why does here rook c8 not work? Because there is no extra rook. So after this exchange, it's a checkmate. Yeah. Okay. So that's it about the puzzle. I still recommend you to check some other possible defenses for black, because they're all interesting and they all end up miserably if white plays correctly. But what intrigued me is that I even knew who was the player. I was not 100% sure, but I was 50% sure who played this, and I read about it in somewhere in 1996 or 1997, and I still couldn't solve it correctly. And what's even worse, in this book that I'm studying, there are more puzzles, and they're all hard. I don't know. This book is supposed to be for players below 1800, but I'm much higher rated than that. But I can't solve anything, or even if I mean, I can solve, but I'm struggling. I'm struggling to solve. So I'm a little bit afraid how my league games will turn out. We'll see. Maybe my form will go up in the following weeks before the competition. Okay, thank you for watching. See you again. Bye.